Okay, looks like we had a crash. Sorry about that, everyone. Sorry about that. Right, let me just check it's on coming out. All right. Yeah, not very happy. This is my big fear as I play this game. Is it going to start crashing? That's what happened in on the original. So I'm hoping this is not going to go the same way, because the more I played through, the more it crashed. So we've obviously lost a bit of time there, so now we have to go back and do that again. So yeah, you never quite know when to do the save, because you never know when something like that is going to happen. Okay, so this is a little bit annoying to say the least. So let's do that rally thing on them again. Hopefully it's there. Should still be there. So sorry about that, I do apologise for that, but there's nothing I can do about it. It just seems to happen now and again. But it hasn't happened for quite a while. Where's this rally one? I saw there was a rally one just now, and it looks like there isn't now. So it looks like I may have already done that one. So let's summon a ghost. And I just wish we could, you know, these guys here, you know, would just wait there, because they're all going to die a horrible death. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit closer, and we're going to release this. Then we're going to do this one and try and hit that and hope he doesn't move. Alright, that did that. Then we're going to do this one, and then I can't do anything else, because if I do, it's going to kill them. So this is the difference. They move so quickly that, you know, they're moving all over the place, these things. So it's very difficult to get a hit on anything. Due to the fact they're constantly on the move. You see they're all over the place. Look at it. So how you can hit these targets, I don't know. Just got to hope for the best sometimes. Right, I think I did it without killing anyone. And then we're going to save, because now we're quick saving all the way, because I don't want to have to keep doing this again. But that's my fear, as this game goes on, that doesn't start happening. That has me a little bit afraid, because it really upset my whole play the first time. Again, we have to go in there and try and do this without hitting anybody else, which is a bit difficult, because he's constantly changing position, you see? So yeah, it's very difficult to do this. Right, let's go for the jugular, let's go for this one a minute. Let's just get these out of the way as quick as possible so we don't hit anybody else, thus keeping them alive. Right, okay, then we'll do a save just in case. So we'll be quick saving all the time now, because once that happens, I'll immediately be doing that. So let's get that, and that. If I don't really want these things, I just sell them. So I won't be picking up a Daedric bow, probably. Although let's see how much we can pick up. I probably will pick it up then. So we're just going to pick up the light stuff. Open a very hard. I don't really need that at all. Detect life. I don't really need that, but we'll sell it. Silence could be handy. I'll tell you what, I'll take that one anyway, but we won't take the rest. I'll take that one. But I won't take those, because those are very heavy and they're not worth much. So hopefully we're that's that. Right, is there anybody else? So let me just double check, just to make sure I haven't missed one. Right, okay. Right, one fell off, obviously. So we've done that one. So have we done this one? I think we have, yeah. Okay, right. Here's the last bit. And we'll take that one. See, that's fairly light and quite high value, so we'll take that one. Lightning Surge would be a good one. But I won't take any more because I'm sure we'll meet some inside. Right, then we'll do another quick save. Alright. Okay, then we're going to go into the main gate. Now, normally I would go to all the other areas. That's what I would normally do, because it looks like there's some things around here. Because, you know, we don't really know whether we need to unlock anything else. But normally I would. So I don't know where to, like, you know, maybe go the other way as well. But let's see what's in that area. See where it looks like it's doable. But I do normally like to go to the other areas just to see if there's chests and things. I wonder if I can get up there afterwards. I just want to see if there's something behind that may be useful. So let's have a look over here. Just see if there's, I mean, it doesn't look like it, does it? It looks like there's no towers there. So I probably won't 100% this one then. Due to the fact there doesn't seem to be much else. It just seems to be this part here. And a few caves and things. But yeah, much as I would love to have done that other one, this is over here, which, you know, we cannot see obviously, because I would have liked to do it all. But we may well have done that. So let's go in here, and it might lead out to another area. Okay, so let's see what happens now. So I'll do my best to try and do this. Right, the tower portal to the Chaos Stronghold. Sounds like good fun, doesn't it? That was sweet. I hope you enjoy it. Oh dear, instantly they pour in. Is that miss? I think that miss. Right, we're going to hack away, try and save them from any harm. But it would be nice if I could save somebody. So far they're doing alright. Again, we're going to click save. So I'll probably have to go in here and keep hacking away, just to, you know, so that they don't die really. Right, let me just repair our stuff. First of all, it does break quite easily. My other one that I'm doing on Xbox, which I haven't had much chance to do anything on Xbox, I will be playing it a different way, with sword and shield, and it'll be more of a fighter. We're just having an occasional use of this weapon. Right, here we go, this is the bit where we've got trying to hit him, but nobody else. Here's the hard bit. But sometimes it takes so long to do it. When you first played this game, you could hit quicker. In this one, you're slowed down by these animations, you know, but they're doing these special animations, and that slowed us down. When I first played Oblivion, you could hit them like this practically. You could, you know, just keep on hitting them. So it was a little bit easier to keep hitting them all the time. A little bit slowed down in this one. You know, especially that, especially the, you know, the one where you do the longer hit. That's really slowed down compared to what it was in the first game. Right. Oh dear, we've lost this one. Okay, that's Knights of the Thorn Medan. That's probably useful. So it looks like we lost one. So that's the trouble. You know, I've got to go in there quick because these guys are all going to die. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he dies. And if I could protect him in some way, I would. So let's see. Is there anything I can touch? Can I touch him up a bit? Let's try and protect other. Only lasts for 20 seconds. Not really good enough, is it? That's for myself. That's for target. Is there anything that I could protect him with? Yeah, I'm just going to look on the right hand side. So that's a rally one, so let's do that one. So at least that might last for a little while. And then we'll go around here and just I think that's the trouble, I don't know where I come in sometimes. I think it's the Rending Hall. So what generally happens from what I can see so far is you go into the Rending Halls, then that leads to, you know, the other bits, which is the corridors of Dark Salvation, and then you end up at the you know, the Sigillum. So each level you go up takes you to another level, which is, you know, this kind of dark, you know. So it kind of makes sense after a while. But first of all, I generally go around, and what tends to happen is there's two of the same thing. So I tend to go with the Rending Halls. That is like the kind of earliest one. It's obvious. That's, I mean, I'm just doing what I can. Right, again, and then immediately something. Why it would point us in that direction, I'll never know. Oh god, see what I mean? See that? It's oh, am I honestly rallying him? That does seem rather stupid, doesn't it? Right, so yeah. Sorry about that. You may have noticed I may have hit you there. Sorry about that. Simple mistake. Right, target one, where's that rally one? Heroism, right, let's do this one again. I think you might need a bit more rallying after that. I did seem to rally him, but oh god, it's like, it's constantly moving. It's going to be really difficult, you know. I've got to try and get in the way, it's my only chance. But you see how he pops his head in there? That's what makes it so hard. Plus he stands there, and then it does 2 hits. Now I pressed it once, it does 2 hits. See, that's why I get a bit worried about this animation. Is it does like it does 1 or 2 hits or something on some of these things, and that means somebody could walk in front on the second one, and that could happen. So that's why I'm not a big fan of this. And although I like the combat is improved, it has the kind of animation, it does mean I'm more likely to hit my friends. So that's the only downside of it, really. And lighting load is probably a good one. Right, okay. Sorry if I keep going over things. I know. The way I did it. So yeah, they kind of make a bit of sense. So yeah, there should be like a Rending Hall that comes on the other side as well. So they generally, I'm getting kind of used to the things. So what I'm going to try and do is do as much damage as I can earlier on, so that by the time he gets there, we can very quickly finish him off. So that's the idea, and hope he doesn't run past me. I'm just going to wait for it. Yeah, and that's what happens. Is he runs past? So I try and hit him, but basically we're trying to avoid hitting him. So it's quite hard to do. Right, what can I pick up? And generally I try to pick up the lightest stuff, which has a you know, because that's like, that's near enough to kind of double. So we'll take that one, but we can't take much more. Right, so now we're at here. So if we go to the other side, that should be the other Rending Hall. So it kind of works like that. We're going to do this, although it doesn't go that fast. I think I did 2 last time, and it still wasn't that fast. But yeah, so you see, it's like you got this one. So it's like, yeah, we came in here, and this it leads back to the middle again. So, but let's do the others. I tend to do both sides because I've looked at life from both sides now, from in and out. Because I'll destroy more. I know there's a high risk that this person will be. Right, we're trying to hit him again. So I'm trying to get as close as possible so it doesn't hit him. So far he's still alive. I would like to save him if possible. Right, 18. How much is left? Only 9, so we can't do that one. But generally anything that's interesting. See that? I know I could sell that. So I may as well do that. So I like to get everything I can out of the places. Then when we go through this door, it should be the other side of the other one. it should be like, that was probably the second entrance. So if we go, trouble is, it doesn't. See, I wish it would reveal which ones you've opened so far, like on each layer, because I think this is one layer, this is kind of a next layer, and then there's another layer further down. But it would be nice if it like hid this, so that you'd have a better understanding of where things are. But there are two of the Rending halls. That I think is where we came in, and these are like corridors of dark salvation, which is like, there seems to be two on each level. I just wish I could get this guy to just not follow me, really, but still, I suppose he has to follow you. Is there any other thing I can give him? Anybody got any suggestions, by the way, please? Because you know, I don't know all the spells in this. I tend to keep to you know, not. I do it so I don't choose too many things to do, so that I can concentrate on those. And so I tried using them all in the first time I played it, but I found it was a little bit tricky to like retain what each one did, because there's so many of them. There seems to be a lot more varieties in this. That's the main gate. So this, yeah. So as you say, we've gone on one side and we've come out the other. All right. So that's generally how it works. There's usually two of everything. Okay. Now, let me just see what this one is. I think all these. Yeah, they're all kind of different things. There's usually two Rending holes. Yeah, it's really, I can't work them out sometimes. So if we go through this should be where we've already been. So I'm just going to check on that, which should be the bit we just come out, isn't it? Okay, just checking. So now that we've done that, we've probably got to go to that central bit, because we could actually got to go near the top. I'd love to pick his pocket. So I think I got this right. I mean, please tell me if I'm wrong. That's the main gate, that's that. So basically we've got to go through one, because I think those are the only two. It is very confusing. I find these things very, very confusing. So I never know whether I'm going to anywhere or not. It's like, basically there's so many doors, it's ridiculous. It just confuses the hell out of me. It really does. Because I've never seen so many doors in a game in my life as this. It just totally just confuses you. It confuses me anyway. So now it's finding the next stage on. So I presume it's that. It's all a bit of a guesswork. I've only got a rough idea. So this should go to, yeah. So we should end up going up. But again, you know, I'm trying to save this guy's life. So I'm trying to look. The trouble is that he goes rushing in. That's the trouble. That's why I wish there was a wait option. Right, let's get this one going. So I'm trying to do this. Hopefully we can kill this guy before we get too far.
I'm just warming up.
See what I mean? It's like, let me get this guy quickly. Oh my god, there's flipping tons of them. Yeah, this is what I... Yeah, I should have known it. You see, and this is, we get totally swamped by all these things. When I first played this game, I didn't get swamped by 100 different enemies all at once. They were coming in ones and twos. I'm hoping he's just... And I think that's what I have found in this particular remaster. Is normally when I'm going in, there's one or two. What I'm finding in this is suddenly the whole lot come down. And really that is why these are dying so easily. It was a lot easier when I first played it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load that save in and see if I can save him. If I can't, then I think he's meant to die. I'm not quite sure, but we'll try it. So let me load that one in. I just wish you could tell him to wait, because it's like wherever I go, you know, this guy is going to go charging in. And oh my god. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You see, it's like, it looked like it was safe there. I could just wait, because I was just going to choose something to use against it, and before I could do anything, I couldn't do anything. It happens too quickly. That's the one thing I've noticed about this game, is it's doing things far too quickly for me to react in time. Because he shouldn't even be aware of me. So I was, you know, my sneak is quite high, and yet they are aware of me for some reason. So what I'm going to do is do a quick save here. I don't really want to do so many quick saves, but I don't know what I can do here. So I'm just going to thrash it out with this guy and try and get him as quick as I can. Hope he's not being, you know, hitting the other guy. Oh, thank God. Okay, right, so I managed to save him. But keeping this guy alive is going to be the hardest bit. So we're going to try and do that one again. Which I think was that one. And try and protect him as much as we can. Because that rally, you know, I wish there was something that protected him. Really, that's what I could do with. Let me restore health on target. Okay, let me do that one. Let's do that. Let's try and get him back up. Alright, so let's do that. Touch of fear. You know, I wish I could demoralise, but I don't think these are a bit too high level, I think, to demoralise. Right, so, and then we'll do this command, you know, summon. If I can summon something, let me just do that one a minute. So I'm trying to keep this guy alive if possible, because I don't know if I did this quest the first time. I probably didn't, but I'm not 100% sure whether I did or not. So I think the ghost that I can do, so I'm going to summon the ghost. I don't think I can do that one. And I hope that will at least, because there seems to be a lot here. And then we'll wait for that magicka to go up. So let me save again. Let's get that magicka right to the top, although that will probably mean he'll disappear in a minute. Right, let me get a spell ready. That says touch, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll try and pick the right ones here. So I'm trying to do it from range, but trouble is I don't know what enemy I'm facing, so I don't know where there's, you know, which one's the best one to use, because sometimes, you know, it's good against a mage, and we don't really know what's going to come. We know there's going to be a Zivali, but we don't know what else. Whether there's going to be a mage amongst us. I think there was that time, but I'll tell you what, I seem to get a different result each time I come into these places. Sometimes it seems to be something, so it's kind of a little bit odd, because they were fairly predictable when I first played this game. Again, that's a shock one. So I want one that is going to do range. Probably use them all. I just wish there was a tab for just these. Again, I would say, yeah, because these are all touch. I don't really want touch ones, to be honest. I don't find touch ones very good. You need to do range damage, so that we can obviously get them as low as we possibly can before we encounter them. then keeping him alive, hopefully. Right, so it doesn't seem we've got much there, so we'll have to just do a range one. So, you know, it's a bit difficult when you're a follower, though, because you might be good to sneak, but he's not. That's the trouble. And again, he comes rushing in. So we're going to try and get rid of this mage and this one. Oh, God, see what I mean? They fly off so quick. So we're going to try and take this guy out. We're just going to hack away. It's the only way is like put me between him and the thing, but he'll still get in front of you. That's the trouble. So it's going to be really tough to keep this guy alive. It is, because you know I should be able to see the enemies there. I mean, I can't be out of charge, but it's not. I'll tell you what, it's not really. I found in the old game that thing to show enemies showed up a lot clearer than this one. This one just does like a little purpley glow, which is a bit hard to see when you've got a bright light like this. So it doesn't show up quite so well on here. So you know, I'm trying to see if there's anybody else here, and I can't really tell. Right, so let's have a look at this. Again, all these things are in the way, so you're not really sure which one is on which level, because it always seems to say around this centre area, it doesn't seem like we're progressing higher and higher. At least I don't think so. Because, you know, that's on a different level than that one. Those are on the outside, so these really, they should have been on the inside. That would have made more sense. That would have made it easier to understand. Now the next one is usually the dark salvation one, so that's the one I'm going to go for. But there's two, so I'll try and do two. But again, this guy is just going to throw himself in there, and it's just, I think he's going to die. Whatever happens, he's going to die. He's bound to, because I can't finish this guy quick enough. I'm going to have to do this. I've got no other option, because otherwise it won't last long. So that's the idea, is to get this done as fast as possible. Oh, he just died, and then there he dies. So that's the trouble. That's what we're up against. Is every time we go through a door, we got this problem of keeping him alive. And that's a lot of quick saves we're doing, which is worrying me, because the more quick saves you do, the more chance it goes wrong. You see what I mean? How he jumps in front of you. Look, it's very hard to keep away from him, but he just jumps in front of me. Honestly, this is really frustrating to do because of these characters jumping in front all the time. So it means you've got to keep doing this over and over again. So I really hate this system. I just wish you could tell them to wait. I know they sorted it out, but you know, it's just like it happens so quick. See, he is already killed, but I think he's already low on health. I'm trying to do this fast.
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
I'll play him third person because I'm trying not to hit this guy. Oh, God, I hate this.
I'm just warming up, pathetic worm.
Again, he walks in front of me. This is really frustrating. So I'll have to. I mean, it could be that he does die anyway. It's meant to, but you know, I would like to be able to keep him alive. But they throw so many enemies at me, I can't possibly try and avoid hitting him, because I don't get very much time to even think about what I have to do. Because sometimes they appear immediately, and sometimes they just hold off for a minute. I never quite know what's going to happen. So very frustrating to play this. And you know, this is got to think this. I find not so good in the remaster. It was better in the first one because they were less coming at you at a time, so it made it easier to keep people alive. So I need to like rally this guy again. I just wish I had something that could protect him, but you know, having to go through all these things. There's so many of them. It takes forever to have to keep wading through this stuff. So that's for me. So I need something that's going to, you know, protect him. I don't think I've got anything that allows me to protect him. Unless I have a... I mean, all I've got is this, practically. It's the only thing to protect him is this. And there's a guy right there. That guy's probably going to attack now because I'm doing this. But I'm trying to give him as much health as possible. And then we'll try and go in and not hit him. This is the hardest bit. Because he's going to go back and forth all over the place. Because the others are coming in. You see what I mean? I can't see here what I'm doing. I cannot see what I'm doing because... I'll tell you what, I have to die because otherwise I'll just be doing this over and over again. Because my weapon is actually slowed down by these animations, I can't hit it quick as I could. When I first played this, I just used to be able to do this and hit them really quickly, and I can't do that with this. It just kind of goes like this, you know. So I can't get so many hits in, therefore I can't kill them as quick. And I keep going into third person as well, which doesn't help me at all. I can't see a flaming thing here. See how quick they are, moving around.
You're pathetic.
Oh,
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Jesus Christ, it's pandemonium, I think. It is pandemonium. That's the only thing I can think of. It's just really difficult to like do this. So I keep going into this third person because I'm so very, you know, I keep pushing down as I go forward because I'm trying to do things fast, but I tend to push down on the button, and so with a combination of all these things happening all at once, I find it really difficult to protect the guy because they're just moving very quickly. I know I'm repeating, I'm sorry about that. But this is the one side of the game that, you know, kind of annoys me, is the fact that I can't do this at a nice even pace. I've got to rush everything, and by rushing it makes it a little bit more difficult to stay under control. Some reason I can't do that there. Right, okay. So I'm trying to get around here without acting anybody else. So let's just do his health again. He did renew his health a certain amount, but it's very small amounts. That was the trouble. And it all seems to like jump off of where you were. So you've got to go back and go through this one again. So it's a little bit annoying. You've got to keep doing this all the time. It's fixed in, obviously, you know, works better with, hang on, what the target ones. In Skyrim, obviously, they made it a little bit easier, so it stayed on the thing you picked last, so it made it easier to do it. So let me do this one. Alright, and then again we go back to this, and again it resets and goes all the way up, so it's really, yeah. I do hate it, I'll keep doing this all the time. This is where obviously, and again it switches to the wrong thing. It's a bit annoying, it really is. So it kind of, it doesn't show his health bar, and it did briefly there, and it was like 3/4 full, so that's probably what saved him. So I'm going to try and do this as much as I can, so that he is at maximum health. But it's unlikely I'll be able to get him to the end, because obviously sometimes 2 or 3 of them come at you, so it makes it really difficult to do this stuff. Right, I'm too heavy now. So let's see, what can I get rid of? Just 2. So yeah, I wish I hadn't bought this now. That was something I was going to do, but I forgot to drop off. So let's see what we have weight wise. The lowest possible thing, hopefully. I think I'm not sure about these medallions. I may have to collect these for somebody. So I think I'll go with the dropping the weapons, I think. So I might have to drop that one. Because apparently I should keep that. Yeah, I forgot to drop that one as well. So that's 36. So I think we'll drop that one. Right, okay. But it's like, you know, the guy's not even creeping, for goodness sake. You would have thought, you know, we'd like at least creep to make it a bit easier, but so that's the Chaos Stronghold. So I'm going to go around this outside bit, which is a door. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be a door. Okay. I just wish I could keep him here. It's really annoying that I can't let this guy wait here. Oh, at least this is not a loading door, thank goodness. That's the one thing I hate there. Right, I'm going to try doing a proper save and hope this doesn't ruin anything. So I'm worried that when I do that, I don't want to do it on top of an autosave. So I'm trying to like detect my enemies before he can react. That's what I'm trying to do. I haven't got time to think about soul trapping because I'm trying to protect this guy. So there is something here, but I can't see it. Doesn't help the fact that it's really hard to see, doesn't it? But something is aware of me somewhere. It's probably him. Because what I want to do is kill the enemies first, then we can start exploring the other areas. So that's what I'm trying to do, is keep this guy alive if possible. If he dies, he dies, but I'm worried about going through any of these doors because I would like this guy to stay here. But you're not, are you? Right, let me think. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow, but I'm trying to think of ways to keep this guy alive. And, you know, these all... Yeah, how are you supposed to tell which one of these it is? I mean, I've no idea. It's like, it just doesn't make sense, does it? Because it doesn't even look as though that is the right thing. Oh dear. Right, there's something here. Let me just sneak up on this one. Let's do this quick. Try and kill him. Hope that guy doesn't jump in front. Did he come through? Is he waiting at the door? I hope he's waiting at the door. It looks like he's stuck. Well, we'll leave him there, stuck at that door for a minute, because with a bit of luck he'll stay there, and I might be able to go to the next area without him being there. So let's do that. Just going to check that it's saving here. Oh, he comes through. Oh, right, okay. So this is where it gets difficult, because we're now in the next level, and there's going to be a lot of enemies here. So I'll try and do my best to keep them alive. Sorry about the crash. So you know, I hope you're all able to watch it okay. You know, let me just lower this quality. I've got to try and think so many things at once here. Don't give you much time. I know I've complained about this, everything happening so fast, but it does happen very quick in this, and you can't react quite as quick as they can due to the changes they've made, because there's the enemy up there, so I've got to try and do it from here with kind of sneak attacks. So what I'm trying to do is change to things that will, hang on, go to magic. I'm trying to change to some of this so I can throw multiple spells so I can kill these guys quicker, but he might get in the way. That's any trouble. Right, okay, so I don't know if I've done this quest before. I have no idea. Basically, I wish you wouldn't follow me. Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another spell. So I'm going to keep throwing these. So I'm trying to find something here where I can, you know, some of the strong spell, so that I can throw another spell immediately after, and hope they don't send me too serious. Yeah, that's the trouble. Right, and then move to this one, and hopefully get him. Right, so it's kind of working, where we're kind of trying to take them off one by one, bit by bit, to keep this guy alive. Right, and then we're going to go to Magicka, and we're going to keep repairing him. Okay, restore. So we're going to keep doing this. I'm not sure what. I don't think I did this first time, but I don't really know, to be honest. So I'll try and keep this guy alive if I can. I just wish it would show his health. That's why I want health targets above each individual enemy, including my friend, so that I know exactly how well he's doing. Please do that on the Elder Scrolls 6. You need to advance the engine, so please do something about that. Right, that's the next stage, but I'm just checking that this is completely free. Now, there's going to be 2 sections, and you're never quite sure which is one, because they're all on different levels, so it makes it really well, I suppose after a while. Trouble is, I'm having a harder job remembering stuff from the first time, because I was able to piece it together a little bit.
Hi, will you play Crimson Desert in March?
Crimson Desert, I played the first Crimson Desert, but it's a weird kind of game to play, because it's got a kind of multiplayer type aspect to it, which is I'm not very keen on. I don't like anything to do with multiplayer, so I probably won't, because it's not my kind of game. I don't like those multiplayer things, okay? So I probably won't. I'm more like I'm going to do Enshrouded and Avowed. Those are 2 games I'm definitely going to play. So I probably won't be doing, you know, unless it changes my mind, of course, because it did look, it was good in some ways, but the other layer of it I didn't particularly like. But I didn't play.
It was single player, I read.
Yeah, I mean it is single player, but it had some of the multiplayer mechanics in it, of things respawning, and those are one of the things I don't like in games. Is when you go to an area and you kill something, and then you go back in a few minutes or an hour later, they're still dead. And I think in that game they bring them back all the time, so they keep respawning. I don't like that, because you know, it's kind of a multiplayer type tactic which they put into a single player game. So it's still the same mechanics, and it's the mechanics of multiplayer which I don't like. That is the things that ruined it for me. is the mechanics of it. Because I don't like the mechanics of those players.
I see. Yes, maybe we'll try it in March and see.
So I'll have to see. I'd have to really. I can only judge it when it comes out and watching people playing it, and then and it might be that it is good. It is going to be worth playing. So I'm there to be convinced. So hopefully, it might be a really good game. So I'll be interested in it. But I've got a lot of things to do already, so I don't know if I could do all of them. So it probably wouldn't be in March even if I was thinking of doing it, because
I'm on your side.
Yeah, see that, for some reason, somehow I hit him there and he was nowhere near me. And he said, yeah, I'm on his side, so it's almost like I am hitting him because I have a... Oh God, see, they keep coming, these guys.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
So I'm trying to get rid of them as fast as possible, move them away from the area so that the enemies that's in there don't keep coming towards them. So that's what I'm generally trying to do, is we're trying to keep them alive, because I probably didn't the first time. If I did it, I'm not really sure if I did it. That's any trouble. Again, I've got to keep going into this menu all the time, because that's any trouble with them. You have to keep going back to the same menu over and over again. Because there's not enough slots, so you PC players obviously can do a button dedicated to that because you've got more options. So we're gonna keep this guy alive.
I'm thinking of getting Tainted Grail. What did you think of that game?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Tainted Grail, and I played a little bit of the demo, and I found the demo was a little bit tough. But it is a kind of RPG, so I am keeping my eye on that. But at the moment, I'm only looking at Avowed and Enshrouded. Those are the two that I will be doing by the spring. Okay. Where's my? Hang on, I think it's on the wrong option. Yeah, I want the repair hammer. So at the moment, those will be the ones I'll concentrate on. If the other ones are as good, I might play them at some other time. Yeah, so I'm interested in that, because at the moment the little bit I've done of Avowed, I've been impressed by it. So because it's a good action RPG, maybe not the quality of Elder Scrolls, but some of the Elder Scrolls is of that kind of average. So it kind of, but the combat in it is excellent, and it gives you many different ways to play, and that's what appeals to me. Right. Okay. So we'll see how we get on. Now this I find doesn't work fast enough. So now if I go through here, this will be another area. So I generally. But I'll tell you what, I want to keep this guy alive, so I'm going to keep this as a short one, because I want to get through this as fast as possible so that this guy doesn't die. Because, now, I'm going to have a look. I got a feeling these enemies, they actually just spawn in as we go into the area, which I don't think is what happened the first time. I mean, I could be wrong. If you like to, somebody out there would like to let me know if that is what happens. Alright, do they spawn in on the original game? Because I'm not sure, but it seemed like they were already there when I played it. That's from what I can remember, although it was a long time ago. So we're going to keep this guy buffed up so that he can last as long as possible. Trouble is, it used up all my spells, so that's any trouble. So we're going to try and go up here. The trouble is, see, I can't see any bodies at the moment. I can see nothing showing up that there is a body here, and then all of a sudden they suddenly turn up. So that is what I'm not very keen on, this things suddenly turning up. Yeah, it looks like 680 because immediately, look, he's... Oh, he's, and that's actually hitting him, right? Okay. Got to be careful here. Because I think as he gets close, he actually takes damage.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yeah, like that. You see? Yeah, and that's the problem. Is that the problem we're always going to hit? It's because I seem to have a larger area of hitting than I have when I'm targeting. So when I target, I can, I've only got to be a little bit to the right of the enemy, and it will miss. Whereas I have a bigger area, so I tend to hit other things. And I didn't want to hit that one then, so I've got to kind of find a way of getting out of that now. How am I going to get out of that? All I can do is a calm spell. Otherwise I've got to load in the last save. And that's why I don't like this rushing in thing. It's because it's difficult to keep people alive. So sorry if I keep repeating. Sorry about that. Alright, is there any way I can... I mean, if I charm him, will that do it?
I'm just warming up.
Because he's actually going to die just by hitting me. That's the only trouble. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get out of this. I'll have to take this off. Yeah, the trouble is you have to go into this menu and press this when you are not throwing a weapon, not using your weapon or throwing a spell. So I'll take that off so he doesn't, when he hits me, it doesn't take damage. So anything that does that. Frost shield. So I'm going to take that off as well. I'm also going to do that just so that whatever he throws at me is not liable to bounce back. That's what I'm trying to do. It's pretty difficult to do. Right, and then find a spell so that have I got anything that's stop touch of fear? I could demoralise him, but then he'd probably attack me. So I don't know what I can do to help here. I don't know how I can make him so that he's oh, I've got no...
You'll never take me down.
I try and cure him, see if that, I do calm, but then if I do calm, he'll probably attack me again after. Anybody got any suggestions on how I can stop him from attacking me? I've tried putting away my weapon, that didn't do it. Rally, I mean... yeah, don't move. Right, Rally, I'm trying everything. Because he's just going to keep on trying to kill me, isn't he? Well, I've got a voice of the Emperor or something. Detect life feather. Sorry I'm taking so long on this, but man, trying to keep a guy alive is the hardest thing I can possibly think of. I don't know how to protect him. I can't see. I don't think I can turn him. So I don't know what I can do to stop this guy from actually dying here. The charm will probably not work. I'll try it.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than...
yeah, it doesn't go back to the same thing. So anybody got any ideas? Because that, again, that could make him turn hostile. So I don't know how to get out of this situation. If I've got nothing to calm this guy down, he's going to just get... And he'll probably attack me after I've calmed him down. So the only thing I can do is, I imagine... I wonder if I could dispel whatever's happening to him, although I can't actually throw that. Let me do the dispel and see. I don't know what to do to get out of this.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might have to reload the save. Sorry about this. If you want to turn it off because of this, I don't blame you, because trying to keep this guy alive is an absolute nightmare. It's why I wish they had this weight thing. because this is going to be a consistent problem throughout the game. Is if we have a follower, we're not going to be able to keep them alive because of this stupid mechanic of following. So I don't know what to do here because I can't see any enemies. Look, see, I'm looking around, I can't see a single enemy. But they can detect me from above, and that is what's causing them to come down. Is now normally they wouldn't be doing that, and they are in this game. They are doing that, and my hitting is going to hit him because it's wider than I am. So that is why we got the problem, is because things are detecting us from too far away, and it shouldn't happen like that. That is not how this game is supposed to be.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Honestly, I can't cope with this. I can't cope with this. It's happening too quick. How are you supposed to keep a guy alive when there's 2 or 3 things attacking him all at once without you hitting him? I don't know how I'm going to do it, because it seems like the shock thing is also hitting him at the same time. Yeah, it has an area of 5 feet, so whatever I do, it's going to cause an effect on him. So I don't know what to do, but just keep feeding him full of health, which isn't really getting rid of the enemies. This is why this is so hard to do, to protect somebody from something. Because he's only got to be close to him, and this will affect him as well. So it's really difficult to do because of the range. Is, you know, could be a few feet. The only thing of doing is to put a paralysing thing on. That's the only thing I can think of. And try and paralyse them all. He's still going to try hitting them though. So I've still got a problem with my back and saying they're going to hit him. So I don't know how to get out of this. I really don't. I'm at a loss on what to do. Oh, stressing! I tell you, it stresses me out. This does. I'm trying to do the price, so the big one at the top. I'm trying to do paralysis. That's what I'm trying to find. Paralyze. So I've got to keep throwing these. That's the trouble. So I might have to put this on here. I'm going to just keep hitting this guy because...
Am I supposed to be impressed?
God, I wish I wouldn't kill him in third person. It's all... I don't like being under this kind of pressure. Oh. See what I mean? See how quickly all these enemies come towards him. Oh my God, if I go into third person one more time, I'll explode, honestly. I'll tell you. How am I supposed to hit a guy who's moving around like this? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. It's like ridiculous. The speed they move at is just incredibly stupid. It's a stupid system. Oh God, I hit him then. See what I mean? It's so incredibly hard to not hit somebody. So I'm very sorry about this, everyone, but I just don't know how I'm going to get through this game if I have somebody following me, because it's almost impossible to keep away from the guy. They're just constantly coming in front of you all the time. So it's really making it difficult for me to think quickly enough. All I can do is try and keep this guy alive as long as possible. I'm trying to draw, what I'm hoping to do is all the enemies. I want to kill them before he before we get to the end, so that he will survive. But this is what makes this game really difficult to do, is in Oblivion, is trying to keeping people alive, because everything moves so quickly. Don't give you a chance to think straight. It's all a bit hectic. Put it this way, it is for me, and probably for other people. You can probably think a lot quicker. And again, he's dead, and I just healed him all the way. So I'll tell you what, this is gonna ruin it for me, is people, so we'll have to just leave him as dead, because otherwise I'll be doing this over and over again. So it's a waste of time trying to keep him alive, really, because he's gonna die, isn't he? Because otherwise I'll have to keep reloading saves in all over the place. But what can I do when I'm up against this? Well, I can't possibly keep a guy alive because he keeps rushing into things, and he keeps, although I can be sneaky, unfortunately he can't. So they're detecting him, not me. You know, when I first played this, they weren't all coming from upstairs and coming down to me. They were all staying there until I got there. They would stay within a certain, only within a certain range would they come to me. And in this one, they're not. They're doing it from further away. And I don't know whether that's a deliberate change, or whether that is just a bug that has got into the game where they're just sensing everybody too fast. I don't really know. So I think we'll have to leave it there, because otherwise I'll just be playing all the way through. So I do apologise about it, but I'm trying to keep the guy alive, so I'm not going to do a save here. I'm going to take whatever I get. But these are getting frustrating to play, especially if somebody's with me. That is what makes it hard for me to do, because then I've got to keep reloading save, which isn't interesting for you and isn't interesting for me. So, because I do hate it when people die that I'm supposed to keep them alive, because you know, it's never my intention to do that. It never has been in any Skyrim game either. I always try to save the people that are with me, but unfortunately they just run in front of you all the time. Makes it impossible. So I'll do my best to try and do it. Right, okay, so let's continue on. But every time I go for an Oblivion Gate, if I go on my own, I don't mind, because you know, I'll do what I can do on that. Let me put on my armour and repair all the stuff. But I'll try my best to try to keep that guy alive. But yeah, that was not easy, because it's moving too quickly. So if I keep saying that. So I do apologise if that was very dull to watch me loading stuff in and constantly whinging on about that. But it's the only thing that really in the game, which is the only thing in the game really which has annoyed me, is that particular mechanic of people getting in the way and possibly getting killed. That's the thing that I found the thing that's been the most annoying. The rest of the game I'm thoroughly enjoying. So I've done that. Let's see what I've picked up from that Sigil Stone, because I'm not going to cheat and well, you're just re-rolling the dice. I'm not going to do that. I want to take what I have. So, you know, see, what I could do is I could do a, you know, resist. I can either do a resist frost, or I can do a frost damage, which wouldn't be a bad idea, because I have a fire weapon. I wouldn't mind a frost weapon as well. So, because I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do is do a couple of different weapons which can do different things. So that's what I'm trying to do. In fact, at some point I'll try and put 2 or 3 things on one weapon. So that is what I'm trying to do with this new one that I found. I want to put, say, 2 things on it, so that it's more, you know, it's fire damage plus something else. So I can use it on multiple enemies. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do for next time. And possibly a weakness to magic as well built in. So that's what I'm going to try and do, so make the weapon even more effective if I have to use it. Right, so what I tend to do is just see if there's any caves nearby. which we've done that one. Okay, so I generally just have a little look around, see if there's anything, you know, which I haven't discovered, and then I tend to do it sort of. Okay, right, if nothing there, then what we'll do is we got to go back to here, and we have to go to there. So I've got to go back to Gregori, which is back here. But he's... Hey, hang on. It says there. Oh. Oh, we have two. For some reason it's got two different targets. I should take his signet from his bot. Oh, did I take the signet ring? I mean, oh, because if I didn't, it's still on him. I did. Oh, thank goodness. Is that his name? Hang on, let me just look at that quest again. Is his second name Indarys? Have a look at that a minute. If it is, right, okay, so we haven't got that, good, at least I've got that. So that's probably why I've got two targets, is because one of them is to do with this Oblivion Gate, and the other one is to do with returning that signet ring. So, let's just see what's up here a minute. Is he already up here? He is. No, right. Okay, let's go to this one first then, since he's already here. Hello, Gregori.
You've done it. But what of Farwil?
Well, I tried my best. So I did several reloads, but unfortunately he's been slain.
Then it's a sad day in Cheydinhal.
I'll be doing that for another hour. I don't want to.
The knights were boastful louts, but they didn't deserve to be killed.
No, they didn't.
I'll stay here and do a final sweep of the area. You're to report to the Count directly.
Hi, will you play Crimson Desert in March? They said it was single player, I read. I see, yes, maybe we'll try it in March and see. I'm thinking of getting Tainted Grail. What did you think of that game?
Thank you, YouTube, for carrying on with this repeating text. So they're never going to finish that. Unfortunately, died.
Cheydinhal will mourn his loss.
Okay, any more about the
It's a
Knights of the
shame
Nine?
so many of the knights fell.
Yeah, they did.
I suppose their intentions were good, even if they were a bit self-serving.
A little bit. They're a little bit overconfident. But the Oblivion Gate is down.
It's a great relief that the gate is gone. Now the people of Cheydinhal can breathe easier.
Good. Any rumours around the place?
The Blackwood Company were taking bad hiss from a sick tree.
Yeah, managed to sort that out.
No wonder they fought blood
Thank you,
mad.
Amminus. I tried my best.
Count
I mean, you
Indarys
saw I did my best, but it would have been an endless series of me doing loading screens, and I thought you probably don't want to see that. So that's why I thought it was probably better if I just vacated the area. And this guy will be forever lounging on there. I thought I'm going to move him a little bit away a minute. Don't want him, you know, hanging around on that bit there. So I don't know if he'll disappear with time, but I'll try and move him away from the flames. Probably won't make a lot of difference. There we are. Let's see if he stays there for I won't take his armour. Alright, the Desolate Mine and the Quick Quarter Cave. Quick Quarter Cave. Quick Quarter. Desolate Mine, yeah. So we've done all these, yeah, we've already been around there. I'll tell you what, let's go here, although, let me first of all drop off the stuff. So we've gone to that one, we've got to report back to the other one. Somewhere. Let me just check where this is again. Oh, there's only one now. So, yeah, let's go back to the town. Sorry about that. Let's go back to the town. I don't know why it was over there. Not really sure. So I did my best to try and keep them alive, but it's a little bit difficult because even my ranged one was you know, it does do a few, you know, like a few feet. So even if it's like 2 feet, he's still at risk of getting hit. So that's what made it a little bit tricky to do. Right, I've got to find the shop, which that will do. We're going to sell off some stuff. I'll do a timestamp for this. Sorry if I keep repeating. Fortunately, I do that sometimes. I do apologize for that.
Cheydinhal sleeps more soundly tonight thanks to you, friend. What can I do for you?
Well, you could buy some of my goods. I really appreciate that. I'll invest someday. I will do some investing.
I
so
offer
can
the
sell
finest
more
goods
stuff.
and lowest
But
prices in
sometimes
all
that
Citadel.
figure up the top, it doesn't ever change, which is a little bit hard, isn't it? So strange sometimes that it does that. Right, which is the one I've got to keep. We'll get rid of that. I think it's a black bow I've got to keep, so I think that's what
You got a great deal there.
what NJ was saying. Now this one here, yeah, the reason I got this one is I was thinking of using this to refill my health. So I might keep that on me for a minute. But what I do is, I might try, I'll only keep, well that one does, oh right, okay, so there's 2 here. So really I don't need this one. I just wonder if this is a unique weapon. Because I've got a feeling it's not. I mean, I don't think it is, isn't it? You know, I think both of these are not unique weapons, but because there's 2 of them there, there's probably a good idea to get rid of that one. So
That's a good deal.
That's not. So I'm trying to keep those if I can. I'm keeping that one because I'm thinking I could put 2 things on a reflection, especially if I'm low on health. But anything that's, you know, I don't really need, I'm going to try and get rid of. Right, looks like I've got our... Just see if there's anything I can get rid of. I think I may have to take that stuff at
Another
home.
satisfied customer.
I think I'm carrying stuff
Be
which
seen.
I don't want to keep on me, really. So I might have to drop that off at home. So I think I'll do that first. I am wondering about the crashes. Whereas the fact that I'm storing stuff at one place. So that's why I'm moving some of the stuff over to Battlemage Castle, which could be increasing the save size. So I'm a bit worried that if I'm doing 2 locations where I'm dropping the stuff, I'm trying to actually get rid of that on and off. Whether that increase the save size, and that is a bad idea, or whether I should just stay with one place to store all my gear. But at the moment, that one box where I am storing is getting slower and slower to access due to the fact there's a lot of goods in it. So that's why I thought I'd put this into a different one. So I just want to get rid of a couple of things I don't need and put it in this box on one. Yes, I'm not carrying so much because I do seem to be carrying a lot. Over to that one, because I didn't mean to bring this one with me. That I needed to store, so I'm saving that. That was probably a good one to keep, that one. That one, to be honest, I probably won't use this because I can usually kill them fairly quickly, so I don't know if that'll help me that much. So I'm going to get rid of that one. Anything that I think, you know, is only going to slow me down and I don't really need, I'm going to get rid of. Because we've got to keep that one. So I'm going to deposit these here, because they may be quest items, but I'm going to deposit them so I don't sell them. Detect life, I probably don't need that because I can already detect life. Anything I don't need, I will throw away. I probably won't do that one. Oh, I can't get rid of that one anyway. Right, is there anything else I can get rid of? I've probably got loads of those teeth. So what I'm going to do is go to maximum now, go to this, and yeah, these things, they weigh a lot. So I'm going to get rid of anything that weighs a lot, so that I'm as light as I can possibly be. Alright, It only keeps some things. I mean, there's only one of those, so I'll get rid of that and that. I know I could use it for, but you know, health-wise, I'm really, I'm not really having any problems because I've got so many health potions. I don't really need to take them hardly ever. So I'm quite happy with all the potions I have, health potions. But you know, I've got 32 of these, so I'm going to cut these in half. So I'm hardly ever using them now. I want to make myself as light as possible so I can pick up as much as possible. So I'm just going to get rid of the heavy stuff in a minute, or things I have a lot of, but still keep a few. I think that will do. Right, so I don't want to take all day. Right, I'm trying to think which is the way out now. There's that. So I think it's that way. I'm trying to remember locations of the house. So I think if I go through here, I can't off by heart now because I've been here a couple of times. I know how to get down.
Well, what have we here?
Alright, so I'm only doing that fast because I don't want you to see me, you know, just like getting rid of stuff. I'll sell it at some point, some of the things I'll sell afterwards. Right, and then we're going to go back to where we had to go. So, is it still got 2 markers? Because it did have 2 just now, and now it doesn't seem to have 2. So I should be able to carry on now, because I've spoken to him, so I should have just 1 target left, shouldn't I? Okay, which is here. Where am I at the moment? I'm over there. Right, okay, so let's go over here. Let's go there. Right, sorry about earlier, right. Having to load in things all the time. You know, if I can cut something out, that I will. But I'll probably leave it. So let's go to the castle and tell them the bad news. But that's the only trouble with Oblivion Gate. If you're with somebody, it makes it. I do find it a handicap, which is why I won't ever take a follower with me going into it. Now, is it upstairs? Probably is because it's through a door, probably. Let's see what the time is. Night time, so we'll wait till the morning. So we do, I don't know, 12 hours. So yeah, it's going to be a long play. So I made that one a bit short because it looks like it was complicated to get through that particular Oblivion Gate. You know, there was a lot of empty areas, but it didn't look as though there was much there. So I thought probably better just quickly get through that one, especially as it was proving difficult to keep that guy alive. Right, he's probably downstairs now, yeah. Right, okay, unfortunately we couldn't keep him alive.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhal. And although the death of Farwil saddens me, I know you did the best you could.
I did the best I could,
realize
yeah.
he was trying at times, and he spoke before he thought, but he was still my son, and I adored him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Whereas others would have left him to die, I'm sure you fought at his side.
I tried my best to
Your
keep him
actions
alive.
are duly noted, and your reward will be in gold.
Well, I don't particularly want the gold, but because I'm more sorry about your loss.
I thank you for your sympathy. You're truly a noble individual. Were you able to retrieve anything from him before Oblivion took him?
Indeed, I was able to take the ring from him, and I returned it to you.
Thank you. You are truly worthy of all the praise being given to you.
Well,
I salute you.
much praise.
I'll keep the ring as a reminder of.
Good.
On second thought, you keep it. You were the
You
last
sure?
to travel with him, and I feel you deserve it as a memento of your achievement.
Well,
I won't take no for an answer. I want you to keep it. I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhal. May RK guide you.
Thank you. I don't feel like I've earned that, really, because I tried really hard to keep him alive. So I feel like I failed, so I think I'll just keep that as a memento. What about Chancellor Acosta?
The head of the Elder Council, and a trusted servant of the Empire. No one is better suited to guide us through these troubled times.
Well, I'll do my best. Anything happening in Cheydinhal?
Just look around. Is not Cheydinhal the model of civic rule?
It's pretty
No,
good.
no, don't bow. I am
Oh,
just a
I'm
humble
going-
servant of the people.
Just humble. I do bow to you. I'll bow to you in a minute. Don't take it as a sign that I'm that mixed up of you. I would like to say I do miss Farwil. I tried my best.
I'll miss him dearly. Don't feel upset. I know you did the best you could to bring him home.
I would like to buy a house in the town at some point, but I won't at the moment, due to the sadness. Shame about the Knights of the Thorn.
I'm saddened by the loss of those brave souls. May Arche guide all of them to their final rest.
I echo that sentiment.
With Regulus Terentius for a father, what do you expect from Gellius?
Well, I don't
The
know.
acorn never falls too far from the tree.
Is that right? I'd buy a house in the town, but maybe I'll do that another time. Your worship. What's it called?
When we are better friends, ask again.
Oh, okay. Can I do the persuasion game?
So?
Oh, it's 34. We've got a long way. It cost me a lot of money, that will. Anybody know how to do this, by the way? Because I don't want it to fall any lower. I might practice on somebody else because I don't want to make it even lower than it already is. If I ever get the hang of
Tidings, citizen.
then I'll try to, try
What's
and go
this
back.
about?
Well, Gareth,
Stop.
any news?
You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Oh. Well, in that case, I'll pay the gold then. I don't particularly want to go to jail.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First, we search you, confiscate any
I
stolen
really have
goods,
something
then you pay
stolen,
your
or-
fine, and we release you.
I'm really upset now. Well, maybe that's why I got negatives on some of the things. So maybe that'll cure that. What do you think? It could be that's why they were attacking me in Cheydinhal, because I had a little bit of a reputation here, which I must say it was an accident. So does that mean? Let me just check my my character a minute. Does that mean that stuff is not now negative? It is still negative. I want to know what causes that. Why am I negative on it? Anybody know? So I will try and get those goods back. Because I feel like that's, if I've stolen something, then I'm really sorry about that. So I think we'll leave that there to fester. I think now, to finish off, why don't we try one of these shovels? They can be huge things, can't they? Any other quests? Well, that is what I'm going to do. Right, let's see. I could try doing that. I'm going to try, because I do have this Ichor on me, and I think that Ichor has something to do. There was a place that I can't remember if it's Deepscorn Hollow, or whether it was in another place that I was able to get. Is it this one? Might have been where there's like a shrine thing, and I got this Ichor, and it said there was a shrine and it said I couldn't do anything because I didn't have an Ichor. I'm wondering if that is something that will reverse that thing. So that's what I'm hoping. I just want to find the map, and I want to find out how to find the thing. Right, it's just there, okay. But there's supposed to be a tree somewhere, which apparently also gives me access. But yeah, it comes down here. I think it was down here somewhere. Yeah, in here. Be very careful because it's like underwater. Right, there's somewhere in here, there's some kind of shrine. At least I hope that's what it is. It looks like it's to my left. I presume I can pick... Well, I'll tell you what, I'll pick some of these up. Chokeberries, I mean, I'll pick some of these up in a minute. I probably want better not really too many, but I'll just do a few of them. So at least it gives me access to some spells. Right, where's the journey? But there was some place where there was a like a shrine, you know, really cool looking shrine, or skulls and all that kind of stuff. So let me just see if I can find that. Bastion, and that's the bay. I'll do it straight ahead down there. I'll do that as in there. Not really sure. Who is this? Oh, it's a prisoner. For some reason you have a prisoner in there, not quite sure what that's about. Alright, now where I can go. There's like a couple of places to go where there was like a shrine or something. Not really sure where it is. Can we get down there? Might be where we came in. Anybody know how to get around here? That's the bay. That's the bastion. And that's the hollow. Go through each of the doors. Find out where they all go, but I think one of them led to a kind of lower passage with a huge shrine in it. So I'm trying to find that because I've got the stuff to put in it and I want to find out what it does. It's a bit difficult when you've got a ton of doors. I won't read that book for a moment. Yeah, I'm trying to find this place, but... Ah, that's right, there it is. Right, I'm just sucking a sweet in there. I was just wondering if what this is going to do. It might be that it'll have the opposite result and something horrible. But I'm hoping, you know, maybe this will get rid of... I'll tell you what, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is what Oblivion is so good. The shrine is now active. I wonder what that means. Holy cow! Wow, that does look amazing. That does a load of things. Absorbs strength, damages health, damages magicka, with good points as well, and weakness to poison. Not all good since there's no poison on it. I might take that. Is there something else? I was hoping it would get rid of... So all it does is... What does it mean by recant? Does that mean it goes down? Because if it does, that's not the result I wanted. Hang on. Ah! It did. Okay. At least I hope it did. Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, see, I was hoping it would like restore... So I want to know why all these things are down, and I don't really know why they're down. Is it because I saw something, or did something wrong? Because my willpower had got... So I thought that was going to cure it, and it's... You know, I don't know, did that make it worse? So I'm not really sure how to reverse that. I think it might be that I've got to go and, you know, repent at all the things, and then I can do it. So it could be that. I was hoping it'd be that, because I had this Ichor. They said I had to buy this Ichor for something, so I thought I'd buy that. And I don't know, maybe that shrine will get rid of that. But it looks like it doesn't. It looks like it might do, if anything, it might do the opposite. But it looks like it does give me some cool weapons, which could be handy, although I'm not using a sword. So if you wonder why I don't use certain weapons, it is because I'm trying to play this character a certain way as a battle mage, which is a battle axe or an axe, and magic. So I'm trying. So if I want to play it another way, like a sword and shield, then I'll do it a different way. So that's the idea. I won't do another Oblivion Gate because we just did one, and they can be a little bit. You know, you don't want to see tons of them. I don't know which ones are these. So I've left a lot of them because I'm hoping to get a ton of them. So if it might tell me here how many Oblivion Gates I've found. Let's have a look, see what it tells me. So I've shot 10. You tell me how many I've opened. So I've done 180, so I did about 200 or something when I first played it, but didn't do very many quests. Does it not tell me how many I've found? Just says how many I've shot. Okay, right then, so let's go back. I was hoping that would sort that out. So let's probably, I don't think I tried going back here, and all they do. So what I might have to do next time is we'll do this one. I am trying to do this one. So I am trying to go to all these things, but I don't know where I've got to pray at every church at every place, or whether I have to pray at the actual place that I've been to. But I think I've been to all the actual shrines that we're supposed to find. I did find them all, so it could be I've got to pray at each one of the things. So I'm just going to try that, although I might do it off camera. Actually, let's do that off camera, because that'd be a little bit dull for you. So that's one. I haven't got enough David weapons to make a choice yet. I don't want to be that. I can't do that. There's not much else I can do, because these are all like things to collect on the way. The only thing I'll probably, next time, we might have to do this. Alright, so, you know, so I'm a little bit wary of doing. The only other one I can do is this one. So I could do that one next time. So let's have a look at that, which is kind of up here, I think. Moranda. I think there was one over here. I've done that one. Is there any over here which I haven't done? So I'm trying to set it up for next time. I think it was one of these. I think I've done that one, I'm not? Oh no, I haven't done that one. So I'll tell you what. I'll probably, yeah, what is the time? I can't even see the time. Trouble is, once the lights gets a bit dim, I've got to turn the clock towards me because it's light up. So I've got to turn it towards where the light's shining, then I can read it. So it's 6 o'clock. We've got about half an hour. Half an hour, I'll be able to go through one of these. Let's see how much I'm carrying. I'm quite low on stuff, so I could. So I'll tell you what, we'll go here, because that's where another of those things are. So let's go to there. Alright, we'll make a start on this. If I get all the way through it, I will. But, yeah, well, I tried to keep them alive. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. Well, apparently it says there's enemies around. So if you can tell me which direction it's coming from, either. Right, so let me just head in that direction. I think we've done Picunda, we've done that one, we didn't find one there. So we're going to aim for that one, alright? So let me put a marker there. And head towards that. But apparently there's something around. So let's head towards there. Fortunately that marker is going to get in the way of the thing. And if I, you know, I don't know, can anybody see an enemy? I think, you know, when you're stuck here and there's nothing on your hotbar, it kind of does imply there's nothing around. So I'm going to wait until morning, so it's just a little bit easier to see. So let's do, say, I don't know, 3 hours off of that. Let's do that. I'm wary of doing the Oblivion Gates now because I know we're going to come up against that thing. But usually I don't mind if loads of things are coming at me. is when I got to like protect someone. That's I mean, I didn't very often have to do that, so I haven't really had to face that yet. But I did my best to try and keep them alive, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. So if you don't think I tried hard enough, please say so. But you know, you didn't want to keep. You know, I could have just gone all night and just keep reloading saves, but I thought you might find that a bit boring. But probably Ghost would have said, carry on and keep doing it until you get there. I would love to have done that. If I wasn't streaming it, I probably would do that. Aha! There's some vicious enemy coming in. And a vicious bear as well. Right, let's maybe done the wrong one then. I'll have to wait this, I'm trying to get some souls. Any chance of souls? My luck is being drained. Unfortunately, we didn't get a soul. Right, come out first person. Taproot. You put away stuff, but as soon as you put it away, like immediately you pick something up again. I don't know what happened to the bear. He probably fell all the way down the cliff, or he disappeared through the wall. Or he flew off in a kind of general direction. Right, let's check the weapons and armour. So I'll keep doing this. You know, I can see why I got rid of it in Skyrim. I would probably like us not having to do that. It was a good idea at the time, because I did enjoy doing it. Oh, I've got to put that weapon on. Holy bazookas. So yeah, apart from the repeating text, didn't seem to be much happening on the text. I do apologise for the, unfortunately, things are out of our controls, whether it's a capture card or any kind of broadcasting, there's liable for it to crash sometimes or go wrong. That's because we're recording as well as doing that at the same time. So it can happen that way, unfortunately. So I'm very sorry about that. There's nothing we can do about it. Sword right over your head, didn't it? I may not have my armour on. I have got my armour on. Well, I'll tell you what, let's see if this fortifies my... Although I'm not taking any damage. Alright, let's make sure I put that amulet on, so that every time it hits me, it takes damage. It appears that I already have it on, because it's highlighted. Have I got everything else on? Because I could do that and also reflect damage. And try to take off my ring of feather. Once I take your soul, have I got any? I haven't got any. Ogre's teeth weigh a ton, don't they? Right, we're trying to save that soul trapping so that we don't waste it. Right then, let's have a look at the map. Another little bit more. Handy trick, whether it's Skyrim or this one, is just move forward slightly. Right, that moves down to there, that moves down to there, and that moves down to there. I get the feeling it all goes down. I'm going to go down here. Although I'm having a job to get through that. So now I'm thinking, no. So let's see, which is the most likely to turn up a significant result? Let's have a look. Now it looks like it comes to a dead end, so I'm going to go for that one. It could be the one I just came from though. It is the one I just came from now. Is there any way I can get past this? You know, if I hack it really gently. No, I can't hack it really gently. Okay. Okay, in that case, we'll try the other way. I'm going to try going down here. It's a complete opposite on what I do, really. Right, it's going to go a long way in, isn't it? Right, let's go through here. At least we haven't got anybody with us to worry about. So I can do what I want. If you think I'm a little bit stuck with these two souls, you're absolutely right. I am stuck with these two souls. Wow, there's all different places I could go here, which is extremely embarrassing. That's odd. Right, let me just see what's down this far end. All looks pretty cool to me. Right, I put the lights on. I tend to, you know, because I've just come in, I'll keep the light off and gradually take care as I go. It's not like it goes a long way.
I hope game is going well. I left a light last time but left another. Did you crash?
Okay, thank you very much. Can't open this gate then. So it looks like we'll have to go somewhere else first. Now, do I go that way or that way? No, I keep looking around. Thanks, is that NJ? NJ, you come back, NJ? Hope game's going well. I like. You did know. Did I did crash, yes. Unfortunately, I did crash. So, yeah, that was a little bit of a shame. So, I was able to carry on, but I tried to keep the guy alive. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep him alive. It was an impossibility. I tried my best. I tried to keep the guy, Count's son, alive, but unfortunately, I tried several times to keep loading him back in. Every time he died, I tried loading him back in, and every time I couldn't do it. So in the end, I kind of had to give up in the end because there were so many enemies appearing, I just couldn't protect him.
Oh, they all died.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I tried several times to save him, and then reloaded it again. And unfortunately, you know, after about the third time or something, I gave up having to do it because it was just proving too difficult to do.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's either that, or I would have to keep on loading the thing over and over again because there was, you know, there was about 3 enemies all attacking all at once. It was really hard to avoid hitting him. I think I caught him once, but a couple of times I did hit the person I was going for from behind, but he seemed to take a bit of the blow, even though he was the other side of him. He still seemed to be taking some damage. So that's the only trouble with this whole thing is you know, it seems to go a little bit beyond your hit range. Seems to be a little bit bigger than your, you know, than your body area. In other words, it seems to go a little bit bigger than what it should. So therefore, you seem to be hitting things that are also on the other side as well. That seemed to be what was happening. So even though it looked like I wasn't hitting him because he was in between me and him, it still hit him. So that was a little bit annoying.
Splash damage.
Yeah, it's like splash damage. It's because it's got like a range of like 2 feet, so he was still in that area. So it became impossible to, you know, otherwise I'd be reloading it in over and over again. I didn't want to, you know, keep you having to watch me, keep bringing, you know, reloading my save all the time. So in the end, I give up, I know, because sometimes, you know, they'd attack as soon as I came in. You get 3 people attacking me, and try to kill 3 people very quickly without hitting him has proven very difficult. Yeah. Right. So, oh, that's where the bear is then. Right. That got rid of that one. Almost got rid of the Spriggan. I'll see if I can get the soul for this one. Probably won't. Right, do you mind, Miss Spriggan? Right, okay, there's no chance for Spriggans, bears, or those other things. So if I go back to this one, I will get a better weapon. I'm in the process of trying to... It's having time, really, to be able to forge a new weapon. And unfortunately, I'm not getting a lot of time, because Jess has been over a couple of times this week. Plus, we're at game night, so I'm having very few chances to actually do anything else apart from the streaming. So I haven't been able to even get to Kingdom Come Deliverance or even play Skyrim or do anything. Right, so that leads to that. I can't get through there, so So what I'm thinking is that we've probably got to go in here into this area. Yeah, it looks like there's two areas that are going to lead to different areas. So I think I'll go through here, but I'll come back after probably and try and finish off that area. So I'll try and squeeze
If
in.
you're looking for quests, don't forget
the
Mage's Guild.
Right, there's a Minotaur. Very tempted to whip this up his juicy bottom. I'll tell you what, we'll do one of these first. Excellent. Minotaur horn, not heavy at all. Now, I do like coming in here because it does give us a load of Welkynd stones. And trouble is, I use them up as fast as I get them. Right, so it's bound to be the key to unlocking the other area in here, probably. So it says this ain't the manner. Right, let's do. No, don't like on the moving. Can be a bit difficult to hit them. Right, I'll try and separate this one. There we are. I think I could spot them. New word I just invented. If you're enjoying the new words, please write them down for future reference, as they may come crucial if I pop round to your house. I probably won't, but you never know. Well then, how far have I got so far and where am I going? Any idea which way I came in? I presume I came in that way and we're going that way, right? So therefore I presume we're going up that way. I seem to be on the ball a little bit today with the old memory cells. They haven't been deadened by some tablet. But there's a lot of these beautiful things here, which are the things that I love the most. There it is. Now, we're all over the place, which is great. I love it when there's tons
How
of
are you
these.
liking the Tazura's star? I really preferred
I'm
it
liking
via
it.
Soul Gems.
The only trouble, I can't always think of getting rid of it. Because the trouble is, MJ, is my weapons were pretty full, you know, pretty much charged. So I couldn't really use it yet. You know, it would have been a bit of a waste. Because, all right, that one, now I can. Yes, all right, I can use it on that one. But before, what I, you know, this one was 3/4, this one was 3/4. So it wasn't really much point in me doing it. So, but now I can do it. So I can go down there, do that, go to Wendy's, wire, and we can decide it. So now we've got an empty one. If we see anything humanoid, we'll instantly track it down, give it a swift smack around the head. Although I don't want to, in trouble, don't really want to get that, so we'll have to do this manually. Because I don't want to capture that soul with the non-trapping device. Right, Welkynd Stone, and another one. I won't keep saying Welkynd Stone, unless of course you want me to keep saying it. But I very much doubt you want me to do that. So I'm trying my best. I've tried to keep the guy alive. So I'll do my, you know, if they keep throwing people at me to protect, well, I'll probably fail on what in the end. So I try not to mess up on that, but it's a little bit hard when they come at you a little bit quicker like that. It's a little bit more gentle in Skyrim, which is why it's a superior game in that respects. Right, it looks like a thingy to lift in there, along with that huge monstrosity. Which will destroy the huge monstrosity. Using my
Try spells to armor and heal others.
Try spells to armor. Right, I'll tell you what. Halt. Who goes there? So I'm very tempted to use this, but you know, that'd be totally against my character. so we're not going to do that because I'm sticking to my character only. It's part of my builds, you see, so I can only do a certain build for certain things. Right, what am I trying to do here? I'm going to throw a something spell. Find a spell, something that could damage the fellow without using any energy. I could dominate him. wonder what happens if I dominate him. Let's see, if I find a fire, I'll tell you what, we'll destroy him with fire. There, I'll put flame fuel around me. Watch him get totally destroyed by that. I'll try blocking as well. It's still on me? It's still doing it. Right, so I have a fire sword on me, should be nibbling away at him. Doesn't seem to be nibbling away at him, does it? That's probably because it's a shield against fire, which is probably the wrong thing to pick. I feel like that was a stupid idea. Hang on, I'm on the wrong one. Wait a minute. Right, let me try something else. I failed to read that properly. Sorry about that. Dumb brain kicked in then. Occasionally it pops in. Right, hush. What does hush mean? I don't want a knife. Right, let's see. How do I get rid of... What's this hush do? Silence is in. Not throwing magic, so it won't make a lot of difference. I could drain magic out of him. I don't think I can drain anything out of him because he's not throwing magic. He's just clawing at me.
Okay, got to get going again.
Okay,
I'll make up stream later.
I'll make up stream later. Okay,
Waving hand,
NJ,
medium light skin tone.
Okay, thanks for watching, NJ. Really appreciate it when you come in. Thank you very much. Anybody else also want to add to that? Please do so. Goodbye, Mr. Ogre. And you also helped me defeat that at the same time. Right, somehow we have to lift this. I need a switch for this. It's obviously in a very secret location. Probably very near it. We have a skeleton key, so we don't have to worry about anything. Hit it precisely as it hits the top. Exactly as it hits the top. We can rebuke the undead. Thankfully, right, there's going to be a switch nearby. Where will it be? Ah, it could be this here. It is this here. Right, managed to find that one. Is that a special thing to pick up? No. Okay, so I managed to see that one. A switch. Right then. Loads more stones. Loads of creepy noises in the background, which is one of my favourite things about Oblivion, is all the creepy noises. I was just looking at all little corners, but any of these special things? I mean, there's supposed to be one in here, but I imagine it being a secret special place, suitably put on a nice little plinth, so we can say, yeah, that is the special one. So I imagine that's what's going to happen. So I'll try and look out for that one. That looks suspicious in there, doesn't it? I wonder what would be good against that. Would it be the fiery thing or will it be the other thing? Let's try a fiery one, see how we get. It's pretty fiery, isn't it? That did a good job there. Get that. Bit of the old Will of the Wisp. And a chest. Alright, looking good. I'll put the torch on when I feel it is safe enough. But I don't know. I don't feel 100% safe yet. Right. I generally like to do it in the dark. I could add a comment to that, but I won't. Right, there's something over there. Another artifact of some sort. It could be some artifact. Oh, sorry, did you not find that? I thought it was not highly entertaining. I'll tell you what, let's peruse this. Let's do this whole room first. So I'm just double checking, I'm not missing anything. Oh, I'll put a light on, shouldn't I? Put a light on now. I'll put a light on. Down the bottom. There should be a light. Right, let's put this light on. I think I'm fairly safe. So let's take a gamble on it being fairly safe. Right, I didn't seem to be able to get over there for some reason. Because there are loads more over here. Now, is anything in the, there is something in the distance. I had a feeling there might be. I feel like this is a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the magical thing and I'm going to pick a fire spell, which is not quite as bad as that one. You can just do like a little nibble it away at those, because fire damage, 50, yeah, that's a little bit more manageable. Throw more than one then, just get rid of a couple of these little miniature ones. There you are. Yeah, I think that was a good way of doing it. Well, let's go and pick up all this bunch. Wonder what that heavy breathing is. Oh, that suddenly stopped. Oh, it's that over there. Right, let's get that one. Don't move. That's it. If you could just stay there, make it a lot easier for me. I say there. He doesn't seem to be sensing me at the moment, which is good sense probably. Well, it takes a long. I'll tell you what. Obviously, there's something you could do about making the, giving yourself more magicka. Because it takes an insanely long time, doesn't it? What's the one that renews it really fast? Drain. I don't want drains. Where's the one that I can fortify my magicka? I mean, I do this. It doesn't look good. Look, see how fast that is. Then do that one. I don't know about you, but that looks like it's slowing it down. Maybe you find that a little bit odd. It says fortified magicka. I don't see much fortifying going on there, do you? Let's try a greater one, see if that has a better effect. Good thing that's not working. That doesn't look any quicker than what it did before. So I don't know what is the point of this spell. Let's do 60 points over 60 seconds. But it's not going up any quicker. It doesn't actually speed it up. It seems like a bit of a waste of time. I'll try Secunda's Will. If that makes it go quicker. No, it seems to make it go quicker. I'm going to give up on that. I thought it would, like, shoot up at a terrific level. Nope. Nothing. It's just hanging around there. Right, let's get that. I wonder how many levels there is on this. I hope I can do this within the hour. We could be continuing next week at this rate. Right, it's vastly huge, these things, aren't they? Look at the size of this thing. Now, what is that there? Is that back to the other bit? It is back to the other bit, which is very similar to that bit. Now, I think that's where I came in, so if we go through that one, that should come into the other area. That's a good idea, but I do want to just announce myself to this area here. How do I get to that? I'm not quite sure. In fact, it's proven impossible. Ah, we have to go down there. Right, is there any others in the vanishing distance? Is there any kind of hidden those Welkynd stones? Save me having to come back. All looks pretty much done. So let's go down here and try and get that other area, which I may not have access to. So let's see if we can get to that other end, and thus, well, it doesn't seem to thus, does it? Let's see if we can get right down to this far end here. I bet it's a dead end, isn't it? And we're not going to get to that far end there. It's probably a lower section, isn't it? Is there a special door? Whoops. Right, let's do that starlight one again. I'm not getting bored at all. Is there no way to get through that section there? Ah, there it is. Right, let's go into this section. I won't rush because I want that to fill back up now. Because I'm radiant, they'll probably notice me. They might not know. So I'm going to flame him, maim him, and then destroy him. Seems to be holding up pretty well against it, doesn't he? Alright, let's see if we have another thingy. Right, let's see. Any flaming objects? I'm very much tempted to do an ice storm, you know. On target. Let's just do like an ice storm. No, I can't do it. Oh, it's a shame. Shame. I've run out of juice. Right, okay, we'll take a potion then. How's that, Mr. Floppy? Right, well, I'll have to chop your head off. Right. Okay, so we've done this bit. We can move on. Right, is anything in there? No. Anything in there? Yes. I want to do it a little bit early, it still doesn't work. We've got to get right as soon as it hits the top. Any delay? Well, we can't be productive. Calculator is not very worth much, is it? No. Right, let's have a look around, look into all the little cubby holes. Well, it could come around, we're going to have a little bit of flour. Right, I seem to have gone all around that area. Done that one. Done that one. I have done it. I'm just thinking I have left. Right, I seem to have done all that area. Right, have we... Oops. Sorry, I was too busy scratching my head. I forgot where I was. Right, so I seem to have done all this area here, including that bit there. The only bit we haven't been to is I think we came in there. We just need to go there and then go up there. Unless, of course, I've read that completely wrong, but hopefully I haven't. And if there's any more of those things that I can pick up, I will pick them up. There is some over here. Excellent. Right, okay. Obviously missed this bit. Okay, that's what I like. Absolutely millions, tons of them. Oh, I should have done the other one there. Any more rats, I'll take out that one. Do with a couple of minor ones. Probably go into my Azura Star, won't it? Just my luck. Right, anything else? So that appears now to be all this area. Okay, what do you think? 100%? Looks pretty good to me. Right, how do we get out of here? Right, now I've got to walk to the next area. So let's go to the next area, which could be to my left, because we need to get over there. So I imagine it's that one. Right, we've got the nuts. So there could be nuts somewhere else. I know what I'm saying, forget the nuts, Ray. Continue. Right, I'm not going to get to that. It looks like you've got to go down to go into that bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to go into that bit. Anyway, there's somebody there in the way. I'm down here, just have a quick look around here. Just a quick look. Yeah, because there's a rat here, like you see. I know what you're saying. That's just filled up my Azura Star, isn't it? Better not. It will just do one or the other, shouldn't it? It shouldn't. Actually, let's have a look, see if it does. It's still empty, so it is only doing, like, you know, the top ones. I'd have filled up another one first. Could have filled another one up. I'm hoping to fill another one up, put it that way. Right. That won't take too long, but I am trying to get all the, you know, because that one's hidden in there. That's why I generally look in those, is they do tend to have something hidden in them. Right, is there any others I haven't done? It looks like I've got to go that way. Nothing up there. That should lead to the next section. Ah, something there. I'll tell you what, I'll do the fire one because it's easiest. Right, that was Jaxie. Right, he's not sure. Maybe just take a potion. So yeah, I just got, you know, I can't remember the last time I took any damage, and you know, and it went back up anyway. So I don't seem to have much problem with that. I'm going to do one of those and probably just get rid of those, to be honest. Now, some of these they do restore my stuff, although it does like 1 damage to me, but it does a load of fortifying, so I'll do that one. and you know, might make it go quicker. It's not right. It's not that's any trouble. You'll probably die in a minute. I could hasten that, of course. Which I will. Yeah, I find those things way too heavy. I mean, 5 is a little bit much, isn't it? Come on, Bethesda. Right, let's go to the stone door to Moranda and see if that goes into a new area. We've got the Varla stone. Got a vicious troll there. I'll just wait for that to fill up. And see if this is a new area. It is a new area. There you are. So we haven't done that bit, so I'll try and do that if I can. So it looks like we can do this bit and finish it off. Should be great news, wouldn't it? And there's an Aspidestra. Right, let's go sneak up on this one. Using my terrific blow. I'll do it with that one. Then do that one. Followed by that one. Like that, I'll melt him. I might finish him off with that, just to save time. Right, okay. Down we go. I think it's fairly clear. I'll put the light on. Hello, there's some horrible down there. A rat. Which should we have? That one. I'll tell you what, I'll go for the rat first. I'll take a look. I'll go for that one first. Please don't hurry, so. Take your time, son. Take your time. I think you'll regret it. Told you. Right, and then we'll go for the vicious rat. Thank you. Another one. Fill up all those crummy ones. Oh, and I've run out. I wonder if it's gone into my Azora star. Let's have a quick look. What would it come under? It did, so it does capture any old trash. Okay, well, at least that's filled that up. Right, let me repair my stuff before lingering on. Right. Are you enjoying it? I was doing my best today. I tried to keep them alive. So if I went on, well, I kept repeating myself over and over again. Sorry about that. I do it every episode, don't I? Is there anything I can chew? I'll tell you what, I'll have a chewing gum. I must have a drink actually. I'm neglecting drinking water. People are watching right now. You know, do you find I'm playing it in a good way, or do you think you know, there's better ways I could do it? Because you know, I mean, you know, I would love to improve the way I play. I think I'm not doing too bad, because, but you know, if you see, you know, anything I could do better, maybe. When I, you know, my streaming, for instance, do you find, you know, I could improve on it? Please let me know. Give me some feedback. So that, I mean, I want to improve myself and make myself better than like what I was before. I don't think they're taking much damage. I can't remember last time I used the health potion, to be honest. They do tend to collapse at my feet, probably because of my great beauty and enormous strength. Because we are Wendy Robin, named after my local football club in Bristol, which I don't live there anymore, but they still are a lingering memory. And they are called the Robins, and they used to sing the song when the red robin goes bob bobbing along, so I called her Wendy Robin. I thought that would be a suitable way to acknowledge my favourite football club. What do you think? I think that's a stupid idea. I think it is probably a stupid idea. So if you think that's a good idea, support your local football team. And Bristol City started off the season well, they're just drifting off slightly. But as soon as I tend to do the same thing, I don't blame them. Right, we're going to try and get down to this bit, we seem to have missed a little section there. And hopefully I've done all the rest. I do like to look in every little corner. I'll tell you what, I'll put a light on now. Seeing as it's pretty well empty, I'll just stick a torch on. I could use some magic, of course. Actually, that's a good, better idea. We'll use some magic. So let's do that, and if that fails, I'll get a torch out. So I'll tell you what, I'll get a torch out as well. And we can hit two birds with one stone, wouldn't we? I did pick up this transcendent Sigil Stone, which had a frost damage of 25, which isn't too bad. I must admit, they don't have huge damage so far, I've found, but it's probably because you can create your own. So I managed to pick that one up. I thought that was worthy of keeping, because I don't like actually, reloading the save so I get a better option. I like to just go with what I get and open as many as I can, so that I get a good selection. Therefore, I'm going to get something that's going to be really good for me. Right, so we just got to go down to that little section there. So I'm just checking where I've been, make sure I haven't missed anything, like that one, for instance. So one time, I'm trying to 100% every location. So I'm trying to do that. So if you don't mind. This is part of this play, which is going to be a very long play. I'm intending to finish this game, do every single quest, every location to 100% if I possibly can. That is the aim. And do every quest in every location. That's what I'm hoping. Because when I played the older version, I was never able to finish the game because it's due to constant crashing. So, must admit I haven't been through this bit. But first of all, before I do that, I just want to check the other area. Now that I've got rid of most of the enemies, I just want to check in all the corners, make sure I don't miss anything. So I'm trying to get everything from every place as well. Every bit of loot, everything I can. So it might take a little bit longer than most people. So I hope you don't mind. But if it helps you to find some good loot, please feel free to hit that like button. I think I got that one, yeah. If it helps you at all. So that's part, I'm partly doing it for myself, but if other people find this useful, finding all these locations, I think that's it. I think that was all of that section. I'm trying to get down to here. Oh no, I need to go back round. I'll get down to that section. Just looks like it's round there, is it? Yeah, I haven't been to this bit. So, I wonder if I can get round it here. I've got to go up or down. Not quite sure how to get to this bit here. Might be able to go back there. I'll tell you what, I'll do that. Can I not get past this? No. Okay. Right, it's going to be a bit tricky getting out of here then. I'll find a different way out. Try this way. I'm trying not to miss anything, but obviously you're all going to get bored of me looking in every single location, which I've probably already looked at once already. But I'm trying to get the maximum amount out as I can. Sorry if that's a little bit dull. Right, let's see if this leads to that little area I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to here. Generally, once I've pretty much cleared it. Ah, yeah, this is the one Oh, I didn't realise I could unlock it. I thought this one was just needed a key or something. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. The torch gave me away, did it? You see it's coming out my right hand now because I was talking the left hand. Right, hang on. Let me take a potion. It's in my inventory. Right. As you go to the high one there, and then see if I've got any. I haven't got many. I've been trying to make loads of magical ones, but I keep using them up because I'm mostly throwing spells the whole time. So, but it is making it go fast. So that's the one that they seem to be the best. Right, we're going to hack this guy down. No soul gem. So I'll change that to this one. Hello. I'll do flames on this one, seem to be susceptible to it. And the same to you, madam. It's like you've got flaming bottoms and you've also got wooden bottoms. It's a great day for bottoms, isn't it? Especially if you're a botanist. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one. Sorry. That was a tasteless remark. I do like to throw in the old funny now and again. It's the kind of thing that tickles me fancy, but you know, I'm not sure if you fancy it though. Occasionally I do go into a little bit of a silly mode. If you don't mind if I do that, sometimes I go a bit silly sometimes. Things get ahead of me, you know. I know, it's part of my fun-loving nature. If you find that's interesting, and, you know, keep, you know, whoever life gets you down, always try to think in a positive way. That's what I find. Unless, of course, somebody's, you know, hurting you really badly, in which case, yeah, probably not. Right, let's see. Let's go back to zero that. Go back to this. Take off my torch because we're entering a new area, possibly. I think it's T, isn't it? It's in the T section. Oh, I looked in the wrong area. Sorry about that. Well, he's got 24 of those stones left. I'm trying to retain as many stones as I can. T for torch. Right, so we've got Moranda Ayleid. Is that a new place, or is that the one I was in before, but it's coming in from a different direction? I think it's the same as we did before. Hang on, that's Abaspania. Viva Abaspania. I know, it is a different one. It's a different one again. I thought we'd come to the end. Looks like there's a final bit to go. I'm going to keep on going. Yeah, we've got another bit to go yet. This has got to be where the special artifact is kept. This is one of the ones that Umbricano is. Oh dear. That was what I was afraid of, is the vicious, poisonous materials. Right, how big is this area here? I can't really tell. But I think this is where I might use something to resist some poisonous materials. So what I tend to do is have the strong ones at the top. So is there anything that will protect me against poison devices? Resistant, what was that? Resist disease? Not quite good enough. Right, resist. I need to resist poison. Cure poison? Could come in handy. Have I got resist? It's probably a potion of resist, or... Resist fire, resist paralysis, resist disease. Everything but, isn't it? Shield? Can I shield myself against it? Nope. That's my weak exploration one. Right, resist poison, 38%? 38%. Right, see if we can get a better one than 38%. 28%. I think we'll just go with that, otherwise we'll be here all day. Right, resist poison. 38%. I'll take that, 116 seconds, that's good enough. Right, right, we're going to do this very quickly. Although we could do with a torch. Right, a torch! I can't see could you? I can't see a butterscotch. Sorry, that was a stupid thing to come out with, wasn't it? Butterscotch. Nothing to do with it. Right, I just want to check, you know, I missed nothing, you know, there's something, you know, interesting, I don't know where I'm going. Right, okay, we seem to be out of the poisonous area. I'll take that, and that. But not the tongs. Ah! A button, right, where does that lead? What's that doing? Ah, that could be the switch that we were looking for. Were we looking for a switch? I don't know. Oh, we were looking for a switch. Right, that was unlocked another door. Am I to know? It could be the doorway that leads out. I'm going to go this way, looking left and right as I go. Come round the circle, haven't we? I'm going to go all the way around the edge before going back into the poison. I'm probably coming back to the beginning again. No, we're going to a new area. Right, then I'll go back and check the outer area, which I thought I'd... Right, is this poison is still working? Right, I'm going to go around this entire area. Checking either side. I know it's saying it's probably a waste of time. Edging in this middle section. Some floor that leaps up and rams me up against the nearest local device. Anything in here? Yeah, I know it's having an effect on me. Right, which way now? It looks like we can't go past there. Really? Maybe I opened the gate, or did I shut a gate? That's a good point. Ah. Okay. Right, still vicious poison. We're handling it pretty well. What we got on there? Paralyze. Yeah, that could come in handy, couldn't it? Right, what I might do now, to resist the poison, what I might do is change my outfit. Although I picked the wrong one. If I change my outfit, I found this, and it fortifies my health. So I'm thinking, if I put this on, I may not be as secure as much, but my health might go up. There you go. That's why I kept that one. I thought it'd be really useful when my health is running low. I could just pick it back up again. Let me go up through here. I didn't really want to go through there, to be honest. Yeah, so that's going to lead me back out to the other place. So, do you think I've searched the whole thing? So I do like to make sure I've absolutely 100% with each bit. I know I keep on about that, but I want to know what that thing unlocks. But I presume it could be, you know, the next way forward. I'm just trying to make sure I've been to all these things and I haven't missed anything. Because there should be that thing that I'm trying to find, which is in here. Which I think was in Moranda. Yeah, it says it's in Moranda, so it is in Moranda, but it could be that it's not here. It could be a little bit, you know, near the end. I've done that one, haven't I? No. See, that's one I could have missed, you see. That's why I like to go over these things multiple times. Well, I try and do it at least 1 or 2 times. Just so I know I've got everything out of it first. And once I've done that, then I can like move on. So I'm just 100% in it and just making sure I've got everything. So I think I've pretty much been around there. Maybe it feels like I've missed something. Maybe noticed there's something or I've gone past anything. Which may have something. Please let me know because I'm 100% it. I've already done this, you know. Ah, there we are. Alright, so I haven't done this bit. Right, okay, that's why I go back and double check. Because, you know, sometimes I think I've done it all, but, you know, I'm just making sure that I have. So it's a good idea to just double back. Because otherwise I'll miss that and I'm trying to get all those things. I'm hoping that I've been to all this stuff. Okay, it looks like, you know, I've got the main thing. So I've been through the centre area, we've been through here. I'm pretty sure I've been through there. So we should probably have done it all now. I mean, at least we've got that, which is the most important thing. Although I'm, you know, when I played this first time, I did die to some poison. A few times because I didn't have some potions or anything, but I managed to get through by just checking. I think I've done it all, but I did manage to survive it because you know, I just had a, you know, I would just stop, just keep doing the, you know, the health one. So I just kept doing that health one all the time. Where was it? Where's the one that does my health? I haven't got it on my bar at the moment. That's because I very rarely have to use it. Yeah, even though this is like a... have I got a greater one? I'll tell you one thing I haven't got. I thought I had a greater healing one. But it's only 25. I thought I'd have a better one by now, but looks like I haven't. What's this one? That's not really doing a lot either. So let me just do that one just to see. So this is how I did it when I first played it. Although I didn't finish the game, because I was several years late, I did it mostly by just using this spell over and over again. But it did go quicker on the original game. It did go from bigger chunks. Even the smallest one, you know, the kind of lowest of all of them, the one you start off the game with, it actually was going up quicker than this bar. So it seems like it's been slowed down slightly in this. I don't know whether it's the fact that maybe it's a longer bar, so it appears like it's going up less. I haven't really worked out. So now we should have 100%ed it. We've got the artifact that we're looking for. We've been to, you know, kind of that bit. We've unlocked the thing. We've got all the Welkynd stones. So we should now have done it all. So what I might do is just go to that one, because I'm not sure where I came in, but I just want to check each of these sections that we've seen. So sorry if that's, so I'll do this as quick as I can. Don't know if I can get to it. Well, no, get to that then. Or we have to come in there. So let me just do this a minute, because as I say, I'm trying to 100% it. That's the one that opened the door. So I'm trying to just get to that bit. So I'm trying to go nice and quick so that we don't waste too much time. Just to see if we've like done that one. I think I have done that one actually. And I think I've done that one. So I think I have done it all. So I'll trust the luck that I have. So if you think I haven't, please let me know, right? Because as I say, I'm sure I understand everything. And then I'll probably come back through this door and go back again. I just try to find the quickest way out at the moment. She's probably not going back through there, so I'll go back out. Right, I think that's done. Sorry about this. I'm going to do this on every location, unfortunately. I'm going to 100% it by making sure that I've done every single bit of it before I leave. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just hoping I can just get out from here and find a way around somehow. I've got to get to there, so hopefully this will lead us out. I usually, you know, on my way out, I tend to keep looking around as well, but I think I'll do for a minute because it is a bit late now. I think it's game night tonight with Jess, so me and Jess will be playing, so I want to cook my dinner before as well. So I think that'll do. So my moustache is sticking up my nose. I usually in the winter I let the old beard grow. Right, okay, so I've done that. And we've got another one of those things, so what I'll do is I'll just go back. I'm trying to think where the guy is. Where is the guy? He's in the Imperial City. I'm not sure where he is in the Imperial City, hang on. Let me know whereabouts in the Imperial City he is. Doesn't say, does it? So I think I'll just find that and we'll sell that. Alright, I did really look around the area when I'm near. See if there's anything around the area. If there isn't, then I don't bother. Alright, then we'll go back and then we'll do the chat names and everything. I'll go back to Imperial City. I can't remember where it was now, but it's probably like here or here. Might have been that one. Alright, and then I'll say thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if you know, when I'm in these places I sometimes, you know, double back. But I am trying to like find everything that's in every location, so I hope you don't mind that. It's going to be a long play, so it's going to be, you know, probably 100 episodes or something. So this is not a let's whip through the main menu really fast. This is going to be a proper playthrough, so that's the way I like to play if I can. Alright, I'm not saying I'll 100% every game, but there are certain games, like especially RPGs, where I do want to do as much as I can in it. In Skyrim and Oblivion, I'm trying to get 100%. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I'll just check the names, see if there's anybody else. Looks like there isn't. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you did, hit that like, subscribe to the channel. If I've helped you on some of these locations to 100% it and get all this out of it, maybe some things you missed, please hit that like button. You know, and subscribe if you're new. It really help the channel. We're trying to, all us YouTubers, we're trying our best. They've kind of changed the rules of how the like method works, so it's kind of slightly different now, and it doesn't work as well as it used to. But you know, if you do like it and you know, help like the channel and support me by subscribing, that would really help. I'm trying to get 1,000 if I can, which is like a personal target, not for any monetary gain. I don't earn any money, and I probably never will, because I don't really particularly like ads very much. So thank you to Neptune Escape. Thank you, Neptune, for coming in. Really appreciate it. NJ as well. NJ comes in, and sometimes NJ gives me like little hints if I'm a little bit stuck. So I rely on NJ a little bit. So thanks, NJ, for coming in. I hope you have a really good day. Same with Neptune. And thank you to Nosy for coming in as well. Thank you, Nosy. It's very nice to see you again. I really appreciate it from all of the people that come in to chat. And you know, if you come up with suggestions for improve the way I play, I'm trying to be less negative. But sometimes if I get a bit frustrated, I might just comment on something. If I do it too much, please let me know, and I'll try and do better. Okay? So I'm trying to, you know, as an old man, I'm trying to do some of these top games. The ones that I think I can handle. Some things like Elden Ring, I know I'm not so good at. So if you watch any of my Elden Ring ones, and I've done probably about, I don't know, I did a lot of episodes, but I haven't quite got all the way through it yet. But I find it exceedingly frustrating game. So, you know, I will lose my temper in it a bit, so hope you'll try to see past that. But, you know, people throw at least I don't throw the things out of the windows. So, but anything like that is really frustrating to play. Those are the games I'm not so good at. So, you know, I might not do so well on those, but I give it my best shot, and apparently I've gone further than most people have in Elden Ring. Well, the ones that kind of give up on it, I tend to have gone past that. So at least that's not too bad. Please watch my other playlist if you're interested. I've now got a new computer. It's not like a top tier computer, but it's way better than my very old 15-year-old one, which had a really terrible graphics card on and old hard drives on it. So I've got a really good one now, which is like a Ryzen 5, which is about midway. And so far, everything I've tried to play on it, including the remastered version of Oblivion, seems to be working on it. So what I'm doing on Xbox is also carried over, because it's I've got Xbox on the PC. What I buy on Xbox, it actually moves over to PC, so I can play it on either. So I can continue my play on Xbox on PCs, and I've tried that out, and it's all there, and all my saves are there. So I'm doing another character which is based on my first play of Oblivion, which was Ray the Slayer, which is a sword and shield dressed in Daedric armor. So that's what we're heading for. I'm trying to do better than my first attempt. So at some point I'll show little updates on how that's getting on. I hope you enjoyed it today. Hope you'll come back and see me again. I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday at the moment with Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. On Saturday with Skyrim with our assassin, and when he's finished, with a few episodes yet, when that's finished, I'll either move on, go back to Necro, which was a necromancer we were doing, but then we had a kind of problem where we couldn't progress because of crashing or something. But we will be doing Enshrouded when that comes out. As soon as it comes out on PlayStation, I'll be playing it. And I'll also be playing Avowed when it releases in February. So look out for those. So what I'll do is slot in probably on a Thursday or Tuesday, I will do Avowed. And then on the other day, I'll do Oblivion. Alright, so that's the game to look forward to soon, next month. And then I hope you'll join me for Enshrouded when that comes out. Okay, again, I'll be going for long plays of that. I won't be playing it just for a few hours and doing the main story. I'll be trying to do as much as I can. So I hope you'll join me for those. I'll see you all next time. If you did enjoy it, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. If you can leave me comments on how I'm playing, what I could be doing better, how I could stream better, please let me know. Okay, I'm really looking for feedback on all that. Okay. I'm trying to be more positive, but I'm doing my best to try and be less of the criticism. Okay, I'll see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'll see you later. Bye everyone, and have a good time. I'll see you on Saturday with Skyrim at 3:30 UK time. All streams 3:30. Bye for now. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays 3:30 UK time. Bye everyone. I'll see you again, and we're back with Oblivion next week. Bye for now.